Everyone is paying for AI tokens to analyze documents, summarize research, or generate reports. Hundreds of dollars a month on API calls for things like content research or competitive analysis. But here's what I've been doing for past month. I connected code to Google's NotebookLM through a custom skill in the terminal. One command in the terminal, I created infographics, general reports, and competitive analysis, all generated by NotebookLM, zero tokens, zero cost. So today, let me show you how exactly to set it up and use. If you don't know me yet, I am Zun. I'm running my own AI company and building multi-SaaS products. I share the same system I use, so you can do the same thing as a founder. Subscribe our channel and especially our new community, which has grown more than 500 members as of now, to learn more about AI automation, agents, and AI system in general. So what are the Claude Code skills? What are the skills? I explained in previous videos, but skills are custom commands you add to Claude Code or Claude. Think of them like plugins. And especially you were asking how they conduct a certain task for you. And in the Claude desktop, Claude skills are more of how, and Claude are more of what. You save what materials in projects and you build skills to make them portable for many different projects to conduct the same task again and again. Anyway, it's just a markdown file that tells Claude how to use specific tool. And from that point, Claude just knows how to do it. The concept is very simple. Notice there is some people who explain in an extremely difficult way, but that's just it about skills. I will put this link in our description so you can check out, read it. It's 100% worth taking time to read once. And once you understand it, everything will just click. So just trust me and read this page once. And the next step is then like how we can use NotebookLM. NotebookLM is just so I found this great GitHub link. It's not official, unofficial version, but it worked very well after I tested over a month. So it's called NotebookLM PY, and go to this GitHub page. I will put the link in the description again, and you have to install it. And if you're not technical, don't worry about it. You can just copy and paste this into your terminal. Let me get back on terminal. So I am using Warp, and here I already installed it. And like I said, just copy and paste in installation. And you can say, could you install the skills for me? It will install. You have to log in once. And the way once, it will show you Notebook LM login. And it will pop up a new window. And once you log in, you will see the list of notebooks. So I've used my newer account, and right now I just asked to list out the notebooks available. And here I have 6 of them. So now you're ready to use this NotebookLM skills inside Claude Code. So there are a few things I really like it. The first one is, what if I found good information, and then what if I want to add to our NotebookLMs? Let's say, let me try to find in my Notion. I've connected Notion as well. So could we add the content of this one into Code Skills Research Notebook? It will take a bit. When we did list out the notebooks, it showed us truncated IDs, so it didn't work that well. But here, good active notebook set, and adding Notion page as a source behind the auth. So now it's trying to retrieve this information and add to our NotebookLM as the source. I noticed that source added successfully. And if I'm coming back, as you can see, I can see the Notion page here. And here are little tips if you are unsure about the operational skills, not just for this one, but in general. You can always ask Claude Code, what can I do with this one? And I just asked like this, and the answer was pretty good. You can ask question obviously with this NotebookLM skills, and you can add more sources, remove sources, and list out sources, and also you can generate some of the deliverables. And it says all free. You can generate audio overview, video overview, infographics, reports, data tables. For me, infographics, slide decks, reports are always great way to use NotebookLMs. So that's a little tip here. I've showed you how to set up NotebookLM skills inside the code, how to do some basic management with NotebookLM skills. And now let's dive into real use case, which I use a lot for YouTube or other content across channels. Many times use cases I've set up if I like to talk about some specific topics, I start with the YouTube or some of the blogs. So I did a lot of blogs and I try to see patterns, common things people talk in trends. It took a lot of time. So what I'm going to do here is to ask using NotebookLM skills and ask the summary of entire sources I've added basically. So what you can do is coming back to terminal and say, could you give me the summary / report of our sources in this notebook? I want to talk about this topic as well for my audience. I've got a summary in a few minutes, and a lot of them talked about basically what are the Claude Code skills, how to load it, how to set up basic ones, and progressive disclosure, like the basic things, and skill creator. And these are the popular skills, but I don't think these are giving you great edges. So I will skip it. In my case, I am talking about NotebookLM, and I think somebody talk about this one before. I've noticed that I want to talk about best practices, basic stuffs very briefly, and talk about best practices, how to set up, and common use cases, common mistakes, and take key takeaways. This way, I think the research time got reduced a lot. And still, I'm not copying and pasting what others did, but from here, I've got the general sense of it. And many times I've added my own spins from my experiences running AI companies and having a lot of conversation with real clients so that I can give more than anybody else. This one was a great use case, YouTube, but if you are having many different sets, you can add one. And here, dominating LinkedIn, I added this one, and I can keep building it and keep building knowledge base. And based on that, I can keep retrieving good information. So I highly recommend you try this use case. Another use case is many times the parts I set up here, for example, this one, I did manually research. I added YouTube links manually here. And the next step is I got even lazier. What if I could added these videos from terminal with some keywords or topics I am interested in? And what if it got added automatically here? It's even better, right? That was the idea. I have YouTube search skills, and here, could you show me YouTube search skills? I set up YouTube skill, and it said search YouTube, analyze channels, get video metadata, extract captions, all via YT DLP, or you can use other tools. Like, for example, I love to use Create Creators for scraping many information, or sometimes I use Amplify, and Amplify I am using for X and LinkedIn, etc. But I just use this time YT DLP. In here, it shows me how I can use it. And you don't even have to remember it this way, because you can't simply ask in plain English and Claude that will compose the command that will be sent to your skills. So what I would do here is, could we search topics about SEO automations in 2026 in YouTube and put them in a new notebook inside NotebookLM. After a few minutes, all 15 videos added in here. If you look at here, views, also it shows you views quickly, and I can see, okay, AI SEO is changing, a complete guide to AI SEO in 2026. The best thing is right now is in here. It's added, all of them. I thought it was here, but it wasn't here. So I asked Claude Code again. They actually only created the notebook without adding all the sources we found. Here, they went into Claude Code skill research notebook. So they put them in a wrong notebook and it happened. So we can ask fixing and it's auto fixing basically. And here now, want to process again. I just entered. Let's see. Okay, it's being added. Okay, all good right now. So back to our discussions. Not only we can discover new creators that we haven't known before, but we also can see the good content summarized all together. So here, from here now, we got everything. And again, you can ask a summary or you can generate a report. What about this time we're trying to generate a report? Here is your full report. And if I click, I can click this one. But if I'm showing you here, we just got strategic briefing, the future of SEO in 2026, this one. And you can read through it. But as I told you, I am using Notion. So what I'm going to do here is instead of saving there, could we save into our swipe file in Notion? I save all the external notes, noteworthy ones, in our Notion under swipe file folder. So I'm just asking, could we just use the output of NotebookLM in Notion through Claude Code? That's the way you can actually build ecosystem around Claude Code to run your entire business or to set up your own daily operations. So if you haven't used NotebookLM, I highly recommend to use NotebookLM today so you can figure out, you can see the true power of NotebookLM, and it can be used for content ideas, analysis, competitor research. There are so many use cases you can deal with. And from here, what do I do here is after reading through this Notion page, I would probably create more content for social. And to do that, I have skills. Again, in the close skills, I have a LinkedIn viral writer, X writer, TikTok script writer, etc. So you can go from here to generate even more content to build your own distribution and brand. When you're watching this video, I will set up in the resource tab. We have already many free resources you can grab, but here I would add another one for NotebookLM, Claude Code, and then you can grab skills from this page. So please join our free AI community where I share only things that matter without hype and fluff. And also on platform with a lot of agents behind the scene, not just in ADN. We use Agno to build real agents with MAS system for marketing and sales teams. And so far, we've onboarded a few clients behind the scene. We have more than 40 agents to help you build SEO, content marketing, video, lead magnets, knowledge base, even AI assistant. So if you were interested, I'll put the link in the description. You can reach out to us to see a demo. That's it for this video.